This is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce from the Views Expressed. Come join me Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Spreaker.com.
Resistance.
All right, welcome back to The Resistance. Nick Larson here.
The United States government is seeking to end our great Constitution.
The Obama administration didn't even have to
Answer to Congress. This will endanger all the American people.
You know, whether you're white, black, Asian, Chinese, gay, straight, every American should have the freedoms that are in the Constitution.
It's our life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we will not stand by and watch while this tyrannical government prepares to rip away all of the freedoms that our forefathers granted us.
The Department of Justice illegal seizure of phone and email records. The DOJ wiretapped 100 phone lines from the Associated Press, one of those phone lines being
The general number.
that is a clear violation of the First Amendment of the freedom of the press.
We need to unite. We're Americans. We fight to the last man, to the last bullet, to the last tank. We fight. We fight. American, we will fight and we will prevail.
Let the resistance begin.
Hello and welcome everyone to The Resistance. Nick Larson here with you on this Thursday, June 13th. It is a gorgeous night here in southeastern Minnesota. Hopefully the weather is great where you're at. Got a special guest on for tonight. You might have seen him in a guest appearance in American Guns on Discovery Channel, or you might also know him from the Outlaw Gang. Everyone, please welcome Colt Faro. How you doing there, Colt?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So, thank you very much for being on the show tonight. I got to ask. I saw some of your videos on your website, outlawgang.us, and
Right.
And some of them are of your son shooting, and I do believe I saw there was a competition because you and your son do a competition shooting, right? Or can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we do cowboy action shooting is what it's called. We actually do all kinds of shooting, but the cowboy action is kind of our favorite thing that we do. You know, we travel all over the United States doing it, in fact.
Right.
And yeah, there's some pretty cool videos on my website. My son, he started shooting with me whenever he was 5, and in competition, he's the youngest in the world to ever shoot in a cowboy action competition, and he's gotten pretty good over the years. He's at the ripe old age of 14 nowadays. So
yeah,
and he's one of the top shooters in the world.
Yeah, I saw the video and I was just amazed. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I believe it was a video. It was a news station or something that did a report in your local area or something. But you and your son went head to head in the competition, and he actually beat you by 3 seconds.
Yeah, he killed me. Actually, my run was not that bad, but I mean, he's just really fast and very accurate. His sense of timing is amazing, and youth-like reflexes. That and a lot of practice. That'll do it every time.
Right, and and I know you appreciate the Old West, and here in Minnesota, I grew up only less than 10 miles away from Northfield, where is the place where Jesse James had his run-in with the Pinkertons, in the botched robbery and stuff. And I'm just thinking, if they had Colt or his son on the gang, the Pinkertons would have had nothing. I mean, it was,
it might have been a little different outcome. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking. I mean, folks, we're talking. Colt, I think you came in at just over 16 seconds, and your son came in at just over 13 seconds. So, I mean,
right.
And there was a number of rounds you shot off. I mean, both of you were dead accurate. And, you know, yeah, if there's ever a showdown at high noon or whatever, make sure I'm going to stand behind you.
Well, that was a pretty cool video, and just to let the listeners kind of have an idea of what was going on. There was actually 24 rounds fired, and had 5 rounds in each gun, each pistol, and that came from leather, and then a lever-action rifle. There was 10 rounds in that, and then 4 rounds in a shotgun, and that was with movement on a stage. So we were shooting targets in a specific order, and then moving to the next gun, and then moving to the next gun again, and so it was 24 round count out there, and he was around 13, which is actually an average time for him these days. I've seen him do it in 9 seconds before.
Oh wow!
So he's pretty amazing, and you might have saw him on the American Guns TV show where he actually outran a MAC-10 machine gun with his lever-action 1873 Winchester rifle.
Yeah, I did see that, and I was amazed. I mean, he won it, and he won it. You know, they said by that much, just by a small margin. But just the fact that a 13-year-old at the time, 13-year-old beat out a machine gun was. I mean, it was like, okay, wow. Why don't we just learn how this kid shoots? We don't need machine guns anymore.
Yeah, I was almost worried about it after the fact. I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to go after our lever-action rifles now? That they see the rate of fire that thing is capable of, or, it's so easy, even a kid can do it,
Okay.
It's kind of funny, though.
Now, Colt, we got a caller coming in
Okay.
here. So, hi, you're on the Resistance. Hello.
Oh, hello. I was calling into the talk show.
Yep, you're on the air.
Okay.
You got a question for Colt?
No, I was just listening in.
You're just listening? Okay, that's fine. If you could just mute your phone.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Okay, so anyways, Colt, getting back to this organization that you founded, Outlaw Gang.
Yes, sir.
Now, at first it just started out as just a shooting club, right?
Well, yeah, actually, I took over as president of the Fort Parker Patriots, which is a cowboy action club in Groesbeck, Texas. And when I did that, one of the things that I did was I wanted to kind of bring all the shooters together. I didn't want any cliques within the group. I wanted everybody to pull together and have, shooters supporting shooters. That was a really big deal for me, because if you wanted to be a better shooter, we wanted to help you get there. If you just wanted to have more fun, we wanted to help you do that too. So that's kind of where it originated, And then and I had these really cool badges made, and I put them on Facebook, and I got friends literally all over the world, and as soon as they went on Facebook, it just kind of exploded. Everybody's like, hey, where can I get one of these badges, and what's this Outlaw Gang thing all about, and that was when I really realized that there was some substance here, that it wasn't just about cowboy action shooters, And so I did a little soul searching and kind of thinking about what I was really all about, what I was very passionate about. And, one of those things is our Second Amendment rights, and then good core values and all that. So that's kind of what I made the Outlaw Gang about. And education. I'm really big on education. Whether you like guns or not, you need to be educated about them. Right. So that's kind of where I was coming from with it. And I realized at that time that I could use the Outlaw Gang as a platform to get our message out and across. And it just took off like you wouldn't believe. As soon as I built the first main page, which was actually last December for the Outlaw Gang, it immediately exploded. It became a brand, in fact. And
nice.
So it's just, and so then I realized that, you know, everybody in the country was wanting this. It wasn't just about shoes. It was about gun owners, people that collect. It was about all of us, you know, and our rights as American citizens, you know. And so everybody just loved what it was all about. And then I added entertainment to the site. You know, I put together kind of a formula for the Facebook page, you know, kind of a programming, if you will. And the formula was very successful. And so we made chapters for every state in the United States. And then we made Facebook pages for every state in the United States so people could, you know, interact with people within their states. We are going to have different shooting events down the road. We're going to have a convention. You know, a lot of different things are going to be happening. You know, we've made some really cool alliances with some very big companies and that really believe in what we're doing. And I'm very excited about all that stuff. So,
right,
there's a lot going on.
Right, and I see here companies like PETA
Firearms.
Yep,
yeah, PETA
Firearms.
They were actually the first major player to jump on board with us. And if you don't know who PETA Firearms are, they are a reproduction company that does reproductions of Old West firearms. And they've been around for, you know, several years, 50 years plus. It's now that Alessandro Pieta is running it with his brother. Their father actually owned the company before that. They're producing some 40,000 guns a year at least, and that number is increasing. They're the first ones to really jump on board with us, and they are actually creating 3 levels of outlaw gang pistols. Now, these are copies of a second-generation Colt single action, and they are beautiful. I mean, just exquisite firearms. They're engraved. It's just unreal what they're doing. And to me, that was just it was just crazy because with their believing in us, it actually solidified our legitimacy in the firearms industry at this time. You know, we went from being just a social media group to actually being a major player in the firearms industry, which I thought was huge. And then in every single gun that leaves their factory, they have outlaw gang information kit. And so, they were the first ones that did that. Now Taylor's Firearms out of West Virginia is doing it, and or Virginia, and they are, and then also Dillon Precision in Arizona that does reloading equipment and that kind of thing. So those are 3 of the major players that are really backing us up right now, and more every single day. And I'm very excited about it, and it's been a win-win for everybody.
Okay, well, I'm glad you guys are doing this, and especially when you say you have chapters in every state, and I mean we're not talking just regular like Facebook pages for every state. I mean
right.
There's actually physical people, in those states or whatever.
Yes, that's correct.
Actual physical. Okay, so
yes, there's people in all of those states.
Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah,
you're members.
You're gonna have to give me the Minnesota rep number.
Yeah, I'll get that to you for sure, or I'll have James or somebody do it. I've got a really good staff behind me now, and that have been helping me out from day one, and it's been phenomenal the amount of support that I've got. We have 160 admins for the Facebook pages, and all these people work for nothing, for free. But I guess it really isn't for nothing because it's something that they truly believe in. And I believe that if you're doing something that you truly believe in, then you're really doing something that's worthwhile, and that makes you feel good about yourself. So I guess in essence, you do get a lot out of it. Or I sure didn't start the Outlaw Gang to make money. I started the Outlaw Gang because it was a cause that I really, truly believe in. And it's, everything that the Outlaw Gang brings in, I put right back into it. In fact, I put thousands and thousands and thousands of my own dollars into it so far. And, I don't even care if I get it back or not. If we can reach people and they can like what we're doing, they'll understand. And if they get a piece of education that helps them, or if it helps make somebody safe or safer, then my job's done, in my opinion. That's what we set out to do.
Okay.
And it's very important to me that people are educated,
Okay.
around the thing.
So, Colt, now let me ask you this, because, we kind of, you and I, we do have similar visions and dreams,